Imagine waking up one day and realizing someone you thought would always be there is gone for good. The absence isn't just about missing them, it's the gut-wrenching sting of regret, mixed with the realization that some losses can never be undone. As she processes it, she starts seeing everything she took for granted, the way you carried yourself, the stability you brought, and the value you added to her life. It's a painful awakening that goes deeper than she expected, and now, as she replays every moment, she's forced to face the depth of her loss. But while this moment hits her hard, it also offers you a chance to recognize your own worth and grow stronger. Let's take a closer look at what's really going on inside her mind. How a woman feels when she realizes she lost you. High-value men must know. 1. Shock and denial. In the beginning, she's in shock. It's hard for her to comprehend that you're really gone. Her ego kicks in, telling her you weren't all that important, that maybe it's for the best, but deep down, the loss is beginning to settle in. She's struggling to process it all, and she might even be going through her old messages, pictures, and moments, trying to understand how everything fell apart. For you, the confusion might feel the same. Whether you were the one who left or the one who was left, this moment is overwhelming. But she's caught in this whirlwind too, trying to convince herself that it's okay, but feeling the emptiness creeping in as she processes the loss. And here's where the real power lies. You can't control the past or her actions, but you can control how you move forward. This is an opportunity to take a step back, reflect on what happened, and use this pain as fuel for growth. Instead of drowning in the loss, focus on what you can learn from it. This experience can become a stepping stone, helping you become the stronger version of yourself. 2. The wake-up call. This is when the truth really hits her. She's lost something rare, something she might never find again. The void you left behind is undeniable. She starts to feel the gap you filled in her life, the way you made her feel safe, understood, and valued. No one else can offer that, no matter how hard she tries. This realization cuts deep. It's like a painful wake-up call. But here's where her pride steps in. Her ego fights it, trying to convince her that she's better off without you. But in her heart, she knows the truth. She let something precious slip away. The inner conflict is real, and it's painful. As she wrestles with this, you too are being tested. You might be feeling the same loss, confusion, and regret, but now is your moment to tap into your inner strength. The value you brought to the relationship doesn't come from her recognition, it comes from within. Realizing this will help you avoid getting caught in the emotional storm. Your worth isn't tied to her acknowledgement, it's in your actions, values, and consistency. 3. The comparison game. Now that the shock has worn off, the real comparison begins. She starts comparing every man she meets to you, and nothing seems to measure up. This isn't just about looks or charm, it's the deeper qualities you brought into her life. She remembers your patience, your ability to stay calm under pressure, and your unwavering ambition. When she meets someone who lacks these qualities, she realizes just how unique you were. And this is where you truly shine. Your true value wasn't in surface-level charm, it was in the values you lived by. The qualities that made you a high-value man weren't always recognized in the moment, but as she starts comparing, she understands just how much you brought to her life. It's a humbling moment for her. For you, this phase is an opportunity to reflect. Understand that your value doesn't depend on how others perceive you. The real strength comes from being grounded in your own principles and knowing that no one can replace the depth, consistency, and values you bring. This is your chance to embrace who you are and continue moving forward with strength and self-assurance. 4. Regret and self-reflection. As the full weight of the loss hits her, she enters a phase of intense regret. There's no escaping it now. She's left to face the fact that her actions contributed to losing something truly valuable. The distractions of trying to move on don't help anymore. She's left alone with her thoughts, reflecting on her choices, the things she said, and the things she could have done differently. The regret isn't just about missing you, it's about losing herself in the process. This phase is sobering. It forces her to confront the painful reality that she may never find the kind of connection she had with you again. And for you, this phase is an opportunity to reflect as well. Whether you were the one who left or were left behind, this moment is about growth. It's about learning from your past experiences and using them to become better in your future relationships. Oh, and by the way, before we move on to number 5, if you're finding value with this video so far, hit the like button right now, and if you don't want to miss out on my next mind-blowing video, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload it. And then, go to the comment section below and type, "I subscribe." And I'll personally welcome you to the family. And guess what? I've got a very special treat for you, a free ebook called The Attraction Handbook. This book is all about how to make any woman obsess over you, even if you're average looking, or she has told you, you are not her type. And, it doesn't even matter you just want to sleep with a girl or if you want her to commit to you. Once you turn on the switch, she'll be uncontrollably addicted to you. Just click the link below to grab it. Alright, let's get back to it. 5. The acceptance phase. After navigating through shock, denial, regret, and self-reflection, she begins to move into a phase of acceptance. This is when the reality of the loss becomes more concrete. She's no longer caught in the fantasy of what could have been or trying to undo the past. Instead, she starts to come to terms with the fact that things are over, and she cannot change what has already happened. During this phase, she might still feel the pain, but it's no longer overwhelming. She might start accepting that the relationship was an important chapter in her life, but it has ended, and she has to learn to move forward. For a high-value man, this is a moment of power. While she may be experiencing acceptance, you have already learned to embrace the idea that loss is a natural part of life. Your stoic mindset has allowed you to process everything and come out stronger. This phase is also a reflection of how you've handled the entire situation, showing emotional maturity and resilience. You've already learned to value yourself beyond external validation, which enables you to move forward without being held back by the past. 6. The reinvention phase. The final stage for her is one of reinvention. This is where she realizes that the loss has become a catalyst for personal growth. She might not be able to fill the void you left behind entirely, but she starts taking responsibility for the role she played in the relationship's end. In this stage, she begins to make changes in her life, working on herself, and reevaluating her values and goals. She becomes more aware of what she truly wants and the lessons she's learned from losing someone who brought value into her life. For you, this phase may feel like a distant memory. While she is reinventing herself, you have already been on your own path of self-improvement. You've used the pain of loss to fuel your personal growth, learning new lessons, and continuing to sharpen your resilience. Your strength, rooted in stoic principles, has allowed you to grow beyond the relationship, while she is still in the process of rebuilding herself. This is the phase where both of you, though at different points, are learning and evolving, ultimately moving toward a better version of yourselves. Thank you for watching. Don't miss out on your free copy of my book. It's waiting for you in the description or pinned comment below. You'll be amazed by what you find inside. Before you go, I urge you to check out the playlist currently displayed on your screen. These insightful videos hold the key to unlocking your dating potential, propelling you towards mastery in no time. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Share your thoughts and experiences with us in the comments below. Until next time.